Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear student, today the topic which we are going to discuss is scalar quantities and vector quantities. Scalar and vector quantities are both are physical quantities. First of all, let explain what is scalar quantities. Scalar quantities are those quantities which do not need any direction for their specification, uh, and simply we can say that which we can expressed only by its magnitude. Those quantities which we can express by its magnitude. A number with proper unit is called magnitude. For example, 10 kg. Here 10 is a number and kg is a unit. So number with proper unit is magnitude. Let's say we are going to measure length uh, with the help of scale. So for example, the length is 5 centimeter. Here 5 as a number and centimeter as a unit. So 5 centimeter is a magnitude, because according to the definition, number with proper unit is called magnitude. 5 is number, centimeter is unit, so 5 centimeter is magnitude. So those quantities which we can express specified only by its magnitude is called scalar quantities. Beside that, like 10 kg a mass, so here 10 is number and kg is unit. Time, for example 7 o'clock, or length, temperature, volume, all these quantities are scalar quantities. Why? Because we do not need any direction for their specification. If we are going to explain to someone, so the person to whom we are going to explain can only understand by magnitude only. Now, what is vector quantities? Vector quantities are those quantities for the specification of which we need both direction and magnitude. And simply, one cannot explain vector quantities without magnitude. There are a lot of vector quantities. For vector quantities, we need both direction and magnitude. For example, force. Force is a vector quantity. If we apply force on a box, and let's say the force is 10 Newton and the direction is toward east. So here 10 Newton as magnitude and east as a direction. So for force we need both vector direction and magnitude. Or in other words, displacement has also vector quantities. For example, a vehicle is moving toward east and displacement the car covered was 5 meter. So here 5 meter is magnitude and east is again direction. Such type of quantities are called vector quantities. There are a lot of vector quantities, and for the vectors we use vector algebra like scalars. By algebra we means addition, subtraction and multiplications. This process is called algebra, and vectors have also algebra. Like scalars, vector can be added, subtracted and multiplied, but it is different from scalars because in case of scalars we have no direction, but in case of vector we have direction. So that's why we cannot add, subtract or multiply a vector like scalar. For example, we are going to add 5 kg and 8 kg. The result will be 13 kg. This is a scalar quantities because mass is scalar quantity, so we can easily add scalar quantity we can easily add or subtract, and the result is 13 kg. 13 is number, kg is unit, so number with proper unit is called magnitude. Or 5 Newton plus 8 Newton, here 5 Newton and 8 Newton are force. It is vector quantities. So we cannot add like this because it is also dependent on directions. If both the quantities are moving in same direction, then we can add 5 plus 8 is equal to 13 Newton. Or have both the quantities like two vehicles are moving in opposite directions, and we are going to find their displacement, as we know the displacement is a vector quantity. So if their direction is opposite, then we will subtract one quantity from another. For example, 8 minus 5, the result will be 3 Newton. Mm, Similarly, uh, it may be other than 3 or 13, because it is depend on their directions. If directions are same, we mean parallel, then we can add. If the directions are opposite, anti-parallel, then we will subtract. If in between or other than parallel or anti-parallel, then the result will be something else. So this is for today lecture. For the rest of the process, subscribe our channel and watch our latest videos.